Last year, even to both of our surprise, he kind of really timed it right at the end of the year. First person since 1999 for us to get into the top 10 in the MAC, which is only becoming a more increasingly difficult thing each year. So we're really happy with that. Andrew probably will be giving Elliot a run for his money this year. The two of them I see trading off leads throughout the year. Elliot had the experience of last year, but Andrew's kind of moving forward and doing really well. His track season last year, Andrew probably had the best versatility in the conference. Running grade 800s all the way up to 5K, winning conference title in the steeplechase, was a huge thing as a freshman. So the two of them leading us this fall, we're very excited about. The funny thing about Mike Harnish is he had a great track season. He's still relatively untapped. There's a lot of potential there. Cross country, based on what his times were in high school, he only ran his senior year of high school. And then the start of his freshman year here, he improved so much throughout the course of the fall that I was really impressed with his 34th place finish last year. And I anticipate he's going to really try to close the gap on Andrew and Elliot. He might not have the same tools for the distance running that Andrew and Elliot do, but he has a mental toughness about him that's going to get him pretty far this fall. So with the three of them together, I think it's going to be a great top returning three for us. We're very excited. Sure. We lost Nick D'Angelo, who's going to be a tough one to replace, and Gabe as well. However, we have a couple of really good freshmen coming in. I think we'll be able to replace the losses that we had from last season. And with our top three, I think are going to be stronger than they were last year. We're looking to use the forward momentum we gained during the track season to kind of roll that right into the fall. This fall, I think it's going to be a unique opportunity for us with our depth. 2 years ago, when we had Jen Cronin and Megan Long leading the way for us, that was arguably our most successful year in school history, but we didn't have a ton of depth. We had a very strong 1 through 5, and then after that, we had a big drop-off. Last year, we didn't have quite the firepower that we did with Jen and Megan, but our depth was much improved. I think this year, we're going to be able to blend both of those qualities, which is going to give us a lot more versatility. So, we're going to have people that are maybe excel more on the flat courses, some people that excel on the hillier courses. So I look to see a little bit of some changing of the guard throughout the season, depending upon what type of course we're on and how people are feeling. But we're very excited to have that level of depth this year. It's definitely going to work to our advantage. Cynthia this year, this is going to actually be, I think, the first year she gets a good summer of training in. Her freshman year was her first year ever running cross country, so she didn't really know what she was doing. She's tough and she's a good runner, but she didn't have a good feel for it. Last year she was coming off of a very long track season. As you recall, she qualified for USA Junior Nationals. That set her way back into the summer, so she missed some time. Which I think, we had some timing issues at the end of the season getting her peak right. And that's okay. This year, though, she is getting back to the basics over the summer, just putting in some good hard work, and we're excited to see what she can do. I'm hoping for a top 3 finish individually to kind of lead us this fall. Dana and Alyssa, they were interchangeable throughout most of the season last year. Alyssa had a toe injury at the end of the ingrown toenail at the end of the year last year that she had to get surgery on right before Max, which definitely impeded her slightly. Dana came on incredibly strong, and to grab that MAC Rookie of the Year was a huge achievement for her. The two of them, I think that they're going to do a great job this fall. They kind of are more of our standard cross-country runners over track. So while they both had very successful track seasons, cross-country is kind of, it fits their skill set a little better, and I know it's kind of their driving force. They really want to bring it in the fall. So I think the two of them are ready to even step up another level from what we've seen. In all honesty, we have a ton of people that have the opportunity to step into our top 12 for the MAC role. I think this is going to be the toughest year we've ever had with people competing for those spots. So just looking at some of our middle distance runners last year, our longer distance runners last year, I saw a lot of great strides from people from cross country to track, and I know they're planning on putting in a good summer, and we'll see where that puts us this fall. But I do think there's a lot of opportunities for people to step right into a role top 12 or top 7 this year.